camera here. How you doing? It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your Sagittarius mid-February reading. I'm just looking here, live chat. That's what I want to see, my darlings. So, surprise, surprise, surprise. I came into town to my girlfriend's place. As you can tell, I'm somewhere else again. There's really good internet reception here. And when I did this live, I wanted to make sure that there was good internet reception and you could hear me okay. So, my darlings. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I got to do a little smudge to get ready. Little smudge. My girlfriend lent me her little tiny little bowl here, and I got a little mixture in here. Ooh, there we go. My to-go sage. My on the road sage. Here we go. All right. You only need a little bit. You don't need a ton. And all right. Kind of in a new place here. The energy, want to make sure my energy is clear. I'm at Sherry's place tonight. There we go. Those cards. And actually, you know, I brought my good tarot with me tonight. I don't know why. I was just thinking about them. And I thought, well, if I'm thinking about them, I better bring them. And I thought I could use them to clarify a little bit because they're such beautiful cards and they're really positive too. I'm just going to fix my hair. So we got all the smudging done. We're just about ready. Oh, sorry. I'm not even reading what you're saying. Oh, I can see better this way. Hi from Toronto. Hi, Tanya or Tanya. Happy Valentine's to you too. Happy Love Day. Hi from Vancouver. Hi, Anithia and Jennifer, Annette, Veta, and Vec. Wow. Hi, everyone from Mexico. Hey, I'm going to be coming to Guadalajara next month, I think. Surprise. Surprise. I think I'm going to go and get a tummy tuck in Guadalajara. And it's one of the cheapest places you can go to get it that in a qualified clinic. So, yeah, that's coming up. I should move this fire. It's like right in front of the camera. So, I'm doing your moon again. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. How you doing? How things going? I can't remember your reading, I'm sorry, specifically right now. But I hope everything's going according to plan or better. Hi. I love Mexico. I've been to Mexico. Geez, I'll put this over here now. I've been to Mexico 1, 2, 3 times. I've backpacked in the Yucatan Peninsula. I stayed in Valladolid. This is like 30 years ago. 35 years ago when it was, I don't think it was as built up as it is now. But anyway, so awesome. We got a good crowd. I will actually, I'm going to report on my tummy tuck on my other channel, Gypsy Tales, Tales. And that's my channel that's going to be about everything else but except tarot. You know, this is tarot, but that one's everything else. And it's a little, it's a bit of a button soup, a little bit of everything, you know. So, because I've learned so many skills along the way, like there's so many workshops I could do and teach you how to do so many things. I'm a drum maker. Oh, I can't even think of them, you know, everything. But anyway, let's get started. Let's get this party started. I got to straighten these out. It's kind of a little thing I got that I have to. I wanted to tell you, I always have to brush my teeth before reading. I don't know why. I have to have fresh breath. And isn't that weird? It's one of the little things. Anyway, enough, Lynn. What are the messages for Sagittarius? Mid-February 2019, Sagittarius. Kind of feel like I really like this live stuff because it's so interactive, and oh, right on. I just love the interaction, you know, talking to each other and saying hi, and I feel like the energy's stronger, you know, stronger. So I'm going to give it a couple of spins here and see what happens for Sagittarius. What is going on for all the Saggies out there? So I'm kind of glad that you're kind of telling me places you're from, like Mexico and Ontario, Toronto, your names too, Alec and Anna, UK, right on. Alberta, cool, cool. New York. Hello, my darling. I get a little giggly. All right, these are getting ready. They're real ready. They're getting hard to handle. They're getting all rambunctious. See? You know, see how they got ready when I was saying where you are, you know? Arizona. Oklahoma in the house. I love it. North Carolina, right on. Oh, I got the funniest thing to show you. So I'm at Sherry's place, one of my very best friends, and she's getting ready to move out. And so she's been living here, and she loves just collecting this, that, knickknacks, and everything else. So she's going all through all of her stuff. Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, Canada. Hi, Lisa. She's going through all her stuff. And as I was getting ready for the reading, she's gone to work right now. As I was getting ready for the reading, I said, oh, geez, I'm sure you got some stuff lying around here I could give away as prizes, jokingly. And look at what she's got. The audio Star Trek Learn Klingon. She's got the tape to learn Klingon. I was like, what? And then she's got gold nuggets. Do you remember this candy when we were kids? Gold, or this one's called Gold Mine, but we had gold nuggets, you know, and she still got the candy. Like, girl, you really need to purge. You need to get rid of some stuff here when you still have a taped copy of Klingon. One day I'll play some in the background We'll learn Klingon together. That will be on the other channel, Gypsy Tales. Hilarious. Florida. Hi, Ohio. Jennifer and Trey. Austin, Texas. Cindy, how do you do? How do you do? Right on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right, let's get this party started. So, you know, I do a past, present, future. And then we get into it a little bit more here. And I've been liking this, turning the cards over first. Now that I'm a year old. YouTuber, I mean. A year-old YouTuber. All right. Okay. Cape Cod. Hi. I can't say your name, but hi. Hi, Cape Cod. All right. So I'm going to do a past, present, future. I'll let you see it a little bit here. And if you want, I can talk about the cards this way with you looking at them. Or you can see my smiling faces. And I can hold them up, and we can do both if you want. So, hi, Christine. Welcome from Cape Cod. I've never been there. You know, I've seen it in movies and stuff. And just before I came on to do this live, Sherry and I watched Lion, the true story about that little kid from India that got lost and amazingly lost when he was 4 years old, I think, and amazingly 25 years later found his mom again. So, and she was still in the exact same spot. So anyway, Sagittarius. Your first card is the Knight of Cups. There, that's better lighting. The Knight of Cups. And there's a good luck Adam, eh? So, it says the Prince, rather. This is the Druid Craft Tarot, and they refer to the Knight as the Prince. And, you know, this Knight of Cups, he's in quite a hurry. He's making haste to offer his cup to someone. He feels some sort of urgency, actually, in a way, because he's left without his trousers or any boots, you know, and you know, no shield. He's just got one thing in mind, and that's his heart's desire, or her heart's desires. So the Prince is usually a message of love that you're going to deliver to someone. You're going to profess your love, or they're going to profess to you. Thanks, Jennifer. Right on. So, yeah. So this night, oh, I'm shaking the table a bit. Sorry about that. I'll try not to. So this person, if it's not you, could live near water, may have to cross water to come and offer their cup. And also may live at a distance, you know, because he's, it's starting to get dark. He's already been traveling all day. So this suggests a distance away, okay? And the next card is the Four of Wands. Now, the fours are pauses, right? It's when you stop. You want to, in most fours, you're stopping to have a look, to reconsider, to make sure, because it's kind of like the crossroads, you know. But in this one, it's about building foundations again, starting to build your foundation from scratch. You know, the tower is the foundation that's built, that wasn't built on solid ground. It wasn't this one. You're starting from scratch. Also, this card is about ceremony, getting together around a fire. And it's not just a party or something, it's ceremony. So there's some sort of something to signify this gathering, okay? It suggests more than one person too, you know, maybe even 3 or 4. Hi, Newfoundland. Red Rider, right on. A lunatic fringe, I know you're out there. You've been hiding, but you won't get too far. Ah, the 9 of Swords. You won't get too far. She's not moving. She's got a lot of troubles, you know. All those swords represent a different trouble. And she is sitting there completely wrapped up in anxiety and nightmare and worry about this situation. The one thing is that while she sits there drowned in her own emotions, you know, wrapped in her own emotions, she's also naked, so she feels very vulnerable too at the same time. And she doesn't want to face this, right? She's in bed. She's not, she can't move, you know. But the thing is, nothing's getting done. Sitting here worrying about it, you know, it's not solving anything. You're not addressing. And one of the things I say, if this is going on for you right now, someone told me once, it was a counselor. It was a counselor, I confess. She said, I want you to write all your biggest worries down. Just write them down on a piece of paper. And I did. And she goes, is that all of them? I said, yep, those are the biggest ones. And, you know, I looked at it and it was a totally different perspective when you write them down. When things are moving in your head, it's not thought out. You know, oh, sorry, I keep doing that. Sorry. It's not thought out. Well, it could be you or your partner that's stuck. I think it's you probably. And this could be you also that's offering your love, you know, because this is what you want. You want stability. You want to start the foundation. But, you know, this is, there's just 4 sticks right now. Right now, it's just, it's kind of like the gazebo. It's going to turn into your spot. But things aren't going exactly as you had planned, you know, that they might not be going as you had planned or not at the, it seems, I think most of these worries are in your head. They could be assumed. You know, there's a saying, you know, don't take anything personally. Everything people do is not because of you. Like anything people do is not because of you. But somehow by no action, we can perceive like, oh my God, they haven't called in 2 weeks. Well, there's something wrong. That they've ghosted me. They've like, you know, racking your brain. Look at her racking her brain here, trying to figure it out. But hiding away, going over and over and over it, sobbing. This is getting her nowhere. She should either go and talk it out with someone or write out what, or she or he, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm being too gender specific there. But I think that there's something that needs to be done with this. They're all hanging on the wall, you know. There's no sorting out here. Anyway, I just wanted to look at some of the numbers here. So in your present, hi, Noel. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Oh, thank you, Sean. Very, very much. I know I'm very expressive and open. I'm very, very open person. I got no secrets, you know. If I tell you first, it's something they can't hold over me. So in your present, the first now, and your past, I want to say, is now or before now, you know, and also your present is now or till the end of February. And your future is into March, you know, probably the beginning of the month, the first, maybe 2 weeks, first, maybe 2 weeks of March. So your first card in the present is the Six of Cups. And this is nostalgia. This is thinking back of how it used to be. Remember when it was fun? I think that maybe it's like this right now. It's too serious. It's analyzing, worrying about every move, every word. It's too many thoughts here. It's too many thoughts. And I think that you're missing or they're missing when it was fun, like when you had a good time. You didn't worry about everything. Where is it going? Where have we been? Like, it's too serious or something like that. So this is nostalgia about the past, when it was fun, when it was more youthful, because you see the kids there playing and they're just playing with this money like it's nothing, you know. It's well, it's not money necessarily. Yeah, it's coins. It's coins. Anyway, and it was like you didn't care about money. You didn't need money to have fun. You didn't care about money. That's another thing I see there. Your lover isn't overseas. Well, he doesn't need to be over a sea. One of you could live near water. Here in Canada, that's like anywhere. Everybody lives near water here. Also, it may not be a sea. It could be a much smaller body of water, much smaller. Or he may have to go, or she may have to go buy water on their way to you. It's just a possibility. It's not a have to, you know. I'm just saying maybe. Oh. Really? Wow, that's a compliment though, isn't it, to be asked to audition? Water sign. It very well could be. There's a lot of water in this reading. Wonderful. That's wonderful, Jane. Oh, it's an insult. Oh, I see. I'm misunderstanding then. Oh, okay. You shouldn't have to audition at this point in your career, is what you're saying. I see. Now I understand. Wow. I was saying, and I need to let you know, I really don't know about your Venus and your moon and your ascendants and all that stuff. I don't know the astrology part of it. What I do know about astrology is people's characters, who they are, kind of. I don't know all that moon and Venus and all that stuff. I never did learn that. And I also don't know about crystals and gems and which ones for which chakra, or any of that stuff. I know tarot and I know people. That's what I know. I know cards. I'm more, you know, it's more than just tarot because I use the regular playing cards as well. But I don't need cards at all. I don't need cards at all. I'm not saying I'm psychic. I would never want to say that, but I can feel people. I just can. And I could just sit across from you and we could talk and we could work it out without cards completely. Sometimes cards help me ask the questions, though, that I need to dig out what I need to get at. Oh. A margarita. Oh, for marriage. Oh, I thought you said margarita. I was going to say, that's my favorite drink. I'm not a drinker, though, if I was going to. Anyway, let's get back to this reading. So we had the Six of Cups, the looking back, missing, having fun, having, enjoying yourselves without really, like, you don't need money to enjoy yourself with this person. I think that things got too serious lately. And it's taking the fun out of it or something like that, okay? See, now there's the Five of Cups. It's gone backwards a step, and this is the center of your reading. See, this person is cloaked. You know, he's wearing a cloak. He doesn't want anyone to know how he feels. I think he feels hurt. You know, he's very upset about what's gone wrong. There's 3 cups spilled. And so that's all he can think about is, oh, geez, you know, I've ruined everything. What did I do? I had to push it. Or you might feel some sort of guilt, or maybe they do, or regret. It's kind of like regret in a way. But there's still 2 cups standing here behind him. He's not focusing on that at all. And he's only focusing about what is lost. See these 2 people kind of facing each other, but neither one is looking at each other. Like I said, here's water again, eh? But the thing is they're both, you know, he's thinking about, like, let's get together, or she, I want it to be fun again if we're going to do this. And he's all worried, or she is all worried that everything is lost for some reason. And it isn't, because I don't think this person is thinking that everything's lost. They just think, I don't want this. I don't want this anymore. You know, stop stressing about everything. Stop analyzing it. Just enjoy life a little bit. Enjoy life. What's the matter for you, huh? Oh. Hi, Doreen Adams. I want a margarita. Thank you so much. That's beautiful, Jane. I think you have shown me some before. I'm seeming to remember. Got your heart on a Leo. Are your thoughts? Well, my thoughts can be on Doreen. You know, I'm going to read these cards first. Carmela, relax, okay? Here, I'll bring you up. You want to come up? You want to come up for a sec? Okay, well, I don't have all day. I'm going to read these cards first and draw a few clarifiers, and then I'll take questions after that. Just for those people who watch the video later, you know, and they don't want to wait for all these pauses. They may not have that much time. So I'll read all this first, and then we'll get down to the bones, so to speak, a little, you know, I'll take some questions. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And because that really helps me out with my advertising that I get for this free time. But don't get me wrong, I really, really enjoy it. But this is my only job. So anyway, so that Five of Cups, that regret, it's like you two are thinking totally differently on it. You know, this person, here's how one of you are right here. Worried and regretful and thinking all is lost and, you know, worrying too much. And then here's the other person, you know, he's like, oh, it's not so bad. Don't worry. You know, I still really care for you. Let's just have some fun though. You know, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about enjoying each other, doing things together, you know, stuff like that. So the next card in your present is the World. And the World has a lot of things in it, actually. So there's a few things about the World. In this particular circumstance, I think the relationship is going to go through a transition. You know, this really looks like a relationship reading, this particular one, you guys, because of all the water in here and all this worry and anxiousness and regret and stuff, okay? And so the World is an ending and a beginning. It's completion, okay? I think at this point, I think it's the end of this, because here's the cards that are around it. You know, this one's above it, and this one's beside it, right? And I think it's the end of this. You need a total different change of attitude. You got not or you or your partner or the atmosphere needs to change. Like I said, enjoy each other. You've come full circle. You've learned all you can learn. And maybe some of these things were tests, you know. Maybe you didn't understand. She looks confused. I don't understand. She can't figure this out, you know. What can I do? She's only worried about what she can do. She's not moving yet, making a move to figure it out, you know. But under this is, I think it's giving up all this worry and anxiousness and saying, you know, it'll either work or it won't. It will or it won't, but I'm going to try and enjoy it as the things I can enjoy as much as I can, you know. And it's a change in the relationship. It's starting over, you know, it's starting over. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't, you know, when I'm doing it for however many out there, I use cards for verification. You know, I was a social worker for 10 years. And before that, I was a neighborhood social worker. Before that, people would come and sit and have a coffee with me at my kitchen table and talk about okay, we're going to hide that one. We're going to talk about anyway, that's fine. We would just talk about things around the table and how I'd help people sort things out. And a lot of the time I didn't use cards. It was just, you know, let's talk this out and work it out and think about our options here. You know, it was kind of life coaching before they called it that. Mine was kitchen table coaching. I'm on the wrong station. Oh, Oh, you're talking to him. Okay. I don't even worry about that. Not at all. So the first card in your future, which is the beginning of March, I think, is the Ace of Cups. And that's how I know that in that world, it's a change in the relationship, a change in the atmosphere. It's a different world. It's a different feeling. I think there's some sort of understanding. You've learned a lot of lessons, you know, because I think there's been some tests, like I said, and that you've had to wrestle with. You maybe you didn't have all the control or something like that. But there is a new flow of feeling here. This could be a whole new relationship, but I don't think so. I think this is a new feeling in relationship. Yeah, I really do. The thing is that, you know, it's not like it's going to be smooth sailing because relationships are work, right? But this little tiny fish here, this little tiny fish here, I like to tell people about it because it's real. It's one of a kind fish in the world. And it's the only fish that climbs waterfalls. It can climb up rock. The rock has to be wet. You know, there has to be water on it. But it can climb up 100, 200 feet, you know, up the waterfall to find the source, to find a place to lay its eggs. And it's all that's on this fish's mind is reproducing, making sure that there is the future. You know, it's all about the future, about reproducing. Anyway, so like I said, I think this relationship is going to reproduce. Not necessarily in a child, but it's going to flow a lot easier. You know, the flow of feeling is a lot easier. And that might have something to do with this declaration here at the top, because here's how this line goes here. You know, he's the first guy out the gate. Then in your present, you have, you know, I wish it was a little more fun and happier, not so serious. And then here is a new beginning because of the flow of feeling. There's going to be a flow of feeling here. You know, it's pretty nice. You know, there might still be some mystery because I notice in these two cards, there's the moon. You know, you see the moon in both cards here. There's still some questions, some mystery here. But someone's doing a lot of deep thinking. A lot of deep thinking about, you know, taking sort of a break too. It looks like a little bit of a break, if you ask me. And then I really like this last line here, your future in March coming, because it just goes, you know, right in sequence kind of thing. Your next card is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, twos are usually about a choice. Twos are also about partnership, about partnering. Someone could be juggling, or they could be just juggling their finances to, you know, because they're waiting for their ships to come in. If you look way in the background, these ships are trying to make it to shore, but the seas are really rocky. They're having a hard time getting in, you know, and so she's got to wait. She's got to bide her time until her ship comes in. The decision part is once these ships come in, which one will she board? Where will be her destination? North or west, east or south? What's it going to be? She has a choice. Okay. So, you know, there could be, you or your partner could have a choice. They could be juggling someone, but I think it's It could be also a should I stay or should I go card, you know, thinking about that, juggling about that in your mind. And finances are part of that too. Can I afford to move? Can I afford to leave? Can I afford to stay? You know? But I think that two is now thinking about your plan. Okay, what am I going to do? You're weighing your option here, you know. I think it's trying to juggle to make ends meet until your ship comes in. You're trying to stretch a dollar. You're trying to stretch it out. You're taking from Peter to pay Paul, sort of thing. Oh, I keep freezing? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you keep TV freezing. Really? Oh, thank you. I picked these out on purpose. Look at the bling. Look at they're like old lady, you know, aren't they awesome? I just love the old fashioned. Yo, class, listen. Listen closely. And it reminds me of the old bird on Foghorn Leghorn, you know, when she was all in love with him. Yes. Not freezing? Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Maybe it's in a different video or something. Okay. So, perfect. Perfect. Okay, and the last card in the future, which is awesome, is rolling, 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 you know, the wheel of fortune. Change is happening. You know, there's nothing a Sagittarius likes to see more than the change card. Good, because I'm going to die if I have to stay here in this job or this, you know, limbo or rut or whatever it is, you know. And it's kind of cool because you got these two circles at the end, right? Like, I think you are worrying too much. You're in your head too much, worried about this, that, and the other thing. It's very distracting from you. It's taking up all of your thoughts, and you're in the middle of it, like a transformation, right? The world is what I think it's the last card. It's the last card in the tarot. It means you've completed this hard journey. I know for a couple of months I've been saying, oh, you're at the end. The new beginning is coming. I know I've been saying that, you know, but this really says it. And the other thing I want to tell you is that I'll continue with this a little bit more. The other thing I want to tell you is we're heading into March, which is a 3. We're also in the year of a 3. And 3s, now that's 2 3s together. To me, that it makes me think of double spiral. You know, 3s are about movement, progression, action. They're an action number. And when you have two, I just think of 2 spirals, you know, movement, something starting to taking your plan to the next step, implementing, you know, implementing. So this person, you know, I think that you're taking baby steps now when it comes to this relationship. You decided to whoa it down, slow it down a little bit, which is very hard for Sagittarius because, oh my goodness, we are oh Okay. Well, this is a progression. You know, this is the idea, the feeling, the knowledge of how you feel and how you want to flow. And then this is the plan, you know, and then we take the plan and we move forward. First, before she's come out of the cave, you know, she spent enough time alone, healing, thinking about, you know, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What boat am I going to pick? You know, I'm not going to last much longer with only 2 coins. I've got to do something. You know, you might be struggling right now at a time of struggle, and you have to juggle, right? Struggle and juggle. But look at that. Look at that. Look at her arm. She's got a tattoo, or looks like a tattoo to me. Double spiral. Didn't I just say that with the 2 3s? Makes me think of double spiral. It's expanding, it's movement, it's progression, it's taking your plan, you're heading in a direction because the wheel's turning. So she's starting to make her star map here. You know, she's saying, and she's taken her time too. This is totally Sagittarius about slowing down, taking your time this time. Don't rush in and then read the instructions later. Don't do that. I do that all the time. I'm like, okay, just get to the good stuff. Where does this tell me what I have to do? And, you know, yeah, I hear you. Are you guys, what is going on here with you two, Jane and Jennifer? Okay. Anyway, so this Wheel of Fortune. The other thing I want to tell you too, that after a time of healing, of rejuvenation, you know, my teaching is that when a woman wears a skirt or a dress, she's now allowing energy from the ground because, and I don't want to offend anybody, but women are like the vessel, you know. The ground is like Mother Earth, and Earth and everything here contains so much energy. And when she wears a skirt, she allows that energy, she welcomes that energy to come up. And so that means she's healed. She's ready to go out and face the world again. You know what I mean? Face the world again. You know, it's so cool, actually. It's so cool. I know that a lot of us have been in this. I'm going to tell you lately, like in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been probably 2 weeks, I've been having really high highs and really low lows. Like not really feeling that middle of the road, just, oh yeah, no problem, yeah, I'm fine, you know. It's been really like I'm almost shaking, I'm so hyper, or I am so depressed I can't face anybody, I don't answer the phone, I don't want to look at my schedule. So if I'm Sagittarius, by the way, so if any of you other Sagittarians have been feeling that, I have too. It might be a common thing going on. So I just want to take a few clarifiers from the Good Tarot. These have absolutely beautiful images. That's probably not a great example, but Stop. Stop. Hey. Shush. Shush. Want to come up? Want to come say hello? Come on. Okay. Go lie down then. Be good. Huh. Isn't that weird, eh? She's the one I just showed. She was just at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Fire. There you are, Sagittarius. The Queen of Fire. Isn't that funny? You know, I got to tell you a little bit about this woman. First of all, I hope you can see it because there's like shadowy things. So see above her, there's like a mask hanging. And it's like one of those Mardi Gras masks, like the Day of the Dead masks. And it's to celebrate the dead. And also, because Sagittarius doesn't really wear a mask. They're really quite open. Anyway, this woman has integrity. She's very proud. She stands tall, okay? I think the mask might represent her insecurities, you know, because we all have them. And I don't think other people can see that in her, you know, her or him, Sagittarius. I don't think other people can see that in Sagittarius very easily. They look at us as getting everything a little bit easier. Things come to us easier. Also, some people look at us as superior, or that we think we are superior. But it's not that. It's because we have integrity. We've seen another side to things and don't like it. And we've decided to operate from a different set of rules. I'm not repeating bad patterns. I'm sorry you think I think I'm better because I'm not going to do something stupid, or I'm not going to do something that's wrong. You know, I'm not going to do it. And I might not let you do it either, you know. So people kind of look at Sagittarius sometimes. It's like, you can get off your high horse now. But there ain't no getting off, because we have standards. So, and look at how much her heart chakra is lit up. Eh? I will mention the odd chakra thing, but I know a little bit. It's really, really lit up red and green. And I know for a fact the green is healing, right? There's a healer in every Sagittarius. I think a lot of them are helpful healer, probably kitchen table counselors like myself. But there's also an adventurer. This gives me a bit of an Indiana Jones feeling, like she's in a cave here. Also, there's some sense of mystery here too. But Sagittarius, I think this really means that you're going to be feeling back to normal, because I don't think you have in quite a long time. This has been a journey of 9 swords. You know, they all didn't just drop out at once. This is over time. And it probably doesn't take much to get y'all upset now, but you're at the end of that. It's the 9. You're at the end of this. It's the 9. You're at the end of it. It's the world. You're at the end of it. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really fantastic. I love that card. So I'm going to shuffle just a little bit more. Okay. Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. I have a lovely prayer in my kitchen. It is in French, and it basically is a prayer, you know, to give thanks for our meals and everything we have everything we need on earth to provide us with a good life. It's all here, you know. We just need to enjoy it, give thanks, and sometimes we're just looking about what we don't got and not at what we have. I'll tell you, watching that Lion movie was an eye-opener. You know, you think about it's all perspective. I think, geez, oh, I got all these troubles. Well, you know, and we do. We all have our own worlds. But, yeah, I was just like, geez, I feel selfish, worried about my problems when there's other people out there really hurting. And I guess that's the healer in us, right? You know, that's the healer in us. Oh, there's one that wants to come. I'm taking that one. I want to take one more, okay? And then we'll, oh yeah, I'm my typical, I'm my typical hour now. It takes so long. I talk too much. You talk too much. That's another song. Okay, I like that one on the top there. So this one was first and that one was second. Look at that. The Four of Air. Okay. So the Four of Air is a bit of, you know, that's that plan. This is the Four of Air is just like the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is ready for change. This one is taking a pause to think about our plan, to think about our star map, because sometimes when we start out, you know, at the 1 or the 2 and we're making our map, we're thinking about what we're going to do now. You may have to pause at the 4 to make some minor alterations, changes. There may be a pause thinking this isn't going exactly right. There's something not right here. So you got to look at it. Like, look at her, you know, she's thinking, what's wrong with this plan? You know, there's something, hey, Carmela, hey, hasta aquí. She's, you know, there's a lot of deep thought here. She'll get it. She'll get it. She'll figure it out. But sometimes when we have this, because swords are also communication, right? And so sometimes we need to network or talk about it with a friend, and a friend may not have the exact answer, but they might trigger something, say something where you go, oh my God, that's it. That's it. And they're like, what did I say? You know what I mean? So, and then you got strength, right? So that's here too in this Four of Air. Strength. It's gentle control. Like it, you know what I mean? It's like what I've been saying before. Relax. You don't need to hold on too tightly. Control to everything, you know. You can let things happen. There's a certain amount of trust here too. That's our trust in that things can work out without all our control. You know, this usually in this card, there's a very loose chain that is around this lion's neck. And that means holding on a little more loosely, you know, give up a little control, give up a little, you know, let out that leash a little bit. You don't need to rein it in like that. And that's what this is about, you know, having fun. It's not about the money. It's about the time, the laughs, the The good times. Let the good times roll. Let them roll you around. Can't remember all the words to that, but what do we say? What do we say? One of the things that can help, change or get you motivated is to turn on music in the morning when you get up. Turn on the radio to your favorite station and don't turn on the TV or the computer, because the TV and the computer get you sitting down on the couch or something, and that unmotivates you. Music, however, gets you moving around. Oh, a song comes on, you start singing to it. Oh, all of a sudden you're doing your dishes and getting that done. The dish has been sitting there for 4 days, and you know, you're making your list and stuff like that. So that's one little thing that can help change your motivation, your mood, lift your mood up, you know. Yeah, let the good times roll. Let them roll you around, or let them toss you around, something like that. And it goes dee-dee, beep, dee-dee, beep. I don't do a good whatever instrument that is. So now I got the playing cards out, my babies. So I'm going to give this a little shuffle. What messages do we have from my Sagittarius? You know what I saw somewhere, and I really loved this description of Sagittarius, because I always used to say, oh, I'm half woman, half beast. But I loved this one, and Sagittarius is all about evolution, all about expansion. We're the ones that are the very example of evolution, because we go from mammal to man. We go from that four-legged to two-legged, kind of standing on our own 2 feet kind of thing. You see it right in our in the centaur, you know. That's the very depiction, the very image of evolution. I loved that description. I was like, yeah, I'm transforming. I'm the meaning of Transformers. Carmela. She barks. And Sherry's in an apartment building, and she barks every single time someone opens the door, someone closes the door. She's a security. Chihuahuas are all about security. Look, I got this bunch for you. We're down to 49. 49 bottles of something on the wall. Stop. Okay, I'm going to take these in 3s. It's not a bad bunch. And we got a dark-eyed woman. She's probably got brown or hazel eyes. Mine are brown and hazel. Usually when I pick myself out in the deck, I pick out the Queen of Diamonds. It's usually, or Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Clubs. It's usually in the eyes, but she's also dynamic. She's a lot like the Queen of Wands. You know, energetic, opinionated, charismatic, creative, a doer, you know. The Queen of Fire is very much a doer. You know, she's got plans. Okay? Probably never stops planning. All of a sudden, I'm breaking out in a sweat. I got to tell you right now. I'm just like sweating. So these cards, let me just put them down. And look at, they worked out into 3 perfect sets of 3. So your first 3 is the 9 of Spades, the 6 of Hearts, and the Queen of Clubs. This looks like a health issue that's going to get better. Okay, there's some sort of health issue that's going to get better. It could be mental health. You know, this and this are very similar. Anxiety, worry. This could cause other health issues. It could ripple onto other health issues. Maybe you could be gaining weight, or you could have started smoking again. You know, unhealthy habits. That's what this is about. And it's kind of from this, you know, from what your mind is doing to you. Your mind's hurting you in a way. It's not helping, okay? But it's going to get better. It's going to get better, all right? For, you know, I really see this as Sagittarius. It's a brown or hazel-eyed woman. She could have dark hair, too. This woman could be around you. It could be her health that's getting better. You know, better and better. She's going to be back to herself. Like it says that she's going to be back to herself and back to her happy self too. Taking steps in her own happiness, okay? Taking steps in her own happiness. Now here, there's the 3 of Spades, the 4 of Clubs, and the 6 of Spades. The 3 of Spades, I think, is this pause here in this relationship, you know. It's this pause. Things need to be, I need to think this over. I need to reconsider this, okay? And maybe this is where you loosen your leash a little bit. You say, you know, I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna calm down. I am going to enjoy myself. I'm gonna laugh a little more. I'm not gonna let the beast out every time I have a situation, you know, maybe a different approach kind of thing. Oh, thank you so much. Axmum. Thank you very, very much. I will pull a card for you as soon as I'm done here with this little bit, okay? Don't ask me anything right now, hon. Wait until I'm done this and then ask me, okay? You will go first. So this 3 of Spades, I think, is about the trouble. You know, there's trouble here. And it's an obstacle. You know, this is an obstacle. And the 4 is a pause. The 4 is doubtful, like unsure, you know, undecided. And you got 2 other 4s here. So there's pauses. There's reconsideration, okay? And then there's the 6 of Spades. 6 of Spades. And this is steps backwards, you know, needing to take a step back. Okay, let's take a step back here. You know, you're 2 months, 6 months, a year ahead, worrying about stuff like that we don't even have to worry about yet. Okay, I really think that's a big message here. Okay, wow, this is pretty great. Okay, here comes your luck, Sagittarius. Look at all the diamonds. Look at Lady Luck is going to be in your favor very soon. I would say, I'm guessing a 6 because every single pile got a 6. You know, if you're thinking about lottery numbers, I don't want to guarantee anything, but look at these, and it says that Lady Luck is coming. This 10, okay, so you got the 10, which is financial fulfillment. It's not $1 million for everybody, but you might win $5,000. Or you might, it's not like, I don't want to send anybody to gamble or anything like that, but there is something that's going to pay off because steps in business. I think that you're going to invest in something that's really going to get you somewhere. There's some sort of money coming to you, though, and I don't think it's from, you know, a death in the family or inheritance or anything like that. It's some other way. I think it's someone wants to take steps with you. You know, that might have something to do with this choice back here, this Two of Pentacles. You know, what ship are you going to get on? What direction are you going to go in? You got to make a choice here. I think that there's some sort of luck coming your way, and you're going to be able to be a little more ambitious. Like it's going to cause a lot. Nines are change. Okay. And you got everybody, but 2 9s. So you're going to go from this feeling, oh, you got 3 9s, 3 9s, 3 9s and 3 6s. And I was talking about the 3s. So that's pregnant 3s, 3, 6, 9 right there. Okay. So you're going to go from that right there, that misery to you could be taking a trip too. This is sometimes the 6 and the 9 together like that indicates travel, and it could be travel over water. Didn't I tell you there was something to do about travel over water? You're going by water. This one usually indicates over water. You could be going on a trip. 6 of Diamonds especially indicates a trip or vacation, and you got the money to do it. You're getting some money, and it's not just, a 2 of Diamonds. It's not just a 3 of Diamonds. It's a 10. This is money. You're going to be able to do things. Invest wisely, though, but I think you're going on a trip. I think you're going on a trip for some reason. Okay. Could be for your health too, because these 9s are in here. You got so much change going on. It is not funny. So let me gather up here these cards again. Does anyone? Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, so I'll give these a shuffle. I got to take these off to read this because, darn it, I can't see. Oh, really? Disney World in October, and that is a 10, right? Europe. That would be very, very nice. Love to go back to Europe. Yeah. Ireland is one of my favorite places to go. The hospitality there is second to none. I've been around the world. I've done a lot of traveling, and I have never been treated like I was treated in Ireland. I've been there twice. And I've been north and south all over, and everyone's the same as far as their hospitality and kindness and helpful. They go so far out of their way, you can't even believe it. Like, it's amazing. So, where are you, my darling? Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Wow. I don't want to be rude, but the other girl that gave me the $5, I said she could have the first card, but I'm going to definitely serve you, Doreen. Definitely. I don't worry about time. If you're not worried, I'm not worried. I keep moving these. So when I put the cards away, I kind of stagger them when I put them away into 3 piles. So because shuffling sometimes doesn't shuffle them enough, you end up pulling them out, and it's the same 3 that were together before. So where's my little darling that gave me $5? 2 a.m. Aw, Anna, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go to you first, Doreen, because I'm waiting for the other young lady, and I want to get your question before it disappears. Want to know about moving in right direction in love relationship with Leo and financial freedom, work, etc. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot in one. Okay, so if you're a Sagittarius and you're worried about what direction to go in love with your Leo, I would say that the reading itself told you a lot about that. It says don't go in any direction. Just be there. Think of fun things you could do together. Enjoy yourself. Relax a little bit. And as far as your financial freedom, I think that's coming. That 10, 6, and 9 of diamonds, it is on its way. But I'm going to take a few cards for you here, okay? Doreen. I just wanted to make sure I was saying your name correctly. Just wanted to make sure, darling. Wow, that's so nice of you. I'm so flattered. Thank you very much. All right, Doreen. What is going on for love? Work? Is she gonna have it a little easier and more loving? Tell me, babies. I like that one right there. Haha. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I think so. I think so. You got a message coming in. It's the Princess of Cups. I think it could be in the fall. Okay. So it's probably going to take some patience. And that's why you should enjoy yourself right now. Worry about you feeling good. Because I think this message is coming in the fall. You see the fall leaves in the background? The leaves are all falling off the trees. And this is also very youthful, like look at that. Strength again, Doreen. Strength again. You know? She knows how to control this beast. She knows she's so confident. And she holds that red scarf, eh? She's still very, very motivated, very strong, but she's got a gentle direction, gentle, you know, it's like, you know, with Carmela, with the dog, you know, someone's at the door and you got your big dog and they're like, and you're like, okay, calm down. All right. It's all right, bud. You know, I'll take care of this. And it's about dealing with things assertively, not aggressively. You know, it's the difference between aggressive and assertive. And assertive, containing yourself. You know, containing yourself, and more like gentle persuasion. That's what I was thinking. Gentle persuasion, Doreen. Okay. I know. Here, I'm going to show you Sherry's, look at Sherry's fridge magnet. Poker players and loose women. And then it says on the bottom, are known to frequent this establishment. Oops. Uh-oh. You don't tell, I won't tell. So I'm going to take one more for you, Doreen. I'm looking for my little friend on there that was asking me earlier. Happy Valentine's Day, darling. Where do you live, Doreen? I forgot already. I will not tell. Good. St. Charles, Illinois. That is Illinois. Okay? St. Charles. I'll have to look up that. You know, one of the things I want to do, I want to get a world map. And I want to put a little tag for every single place in the world that I meet or talk to someone from. Thank you so much, Anna. And oh, Okay, just outside Chicago. I went by there when I was coming back on Highway Route 66, because I took Route 66 back from Arizona. I went to Arizona to see the Grand Canyon, and that would be second on my list. I would suggest to anybody really wanting to see the most breathtaking thing. Like I said, I've been all over the world, and that took my breath away. I was just in awe. I cried. I cried in some spots. It's incredible. But anyway, so let me see. I love the way you read. Lovely lady. Question. How will I recognize this person coming into my life? What do I need to do to find him? I'm a bit long in the tooth and not had the best luck with guys. One of the things I can suggest, you know, like I said, I'm great with other people's problems, but I ask myself these things as well. And, you know, people, when I have met someone, I said, well, what's it about me that's, you know, so... And they say, you are just yourself. You're yourself, you know, and I just loved, you're so natural and so cool and laid back. And I think that's one of the things that you should, you know, it's about that relaxing, that gentle leash. And maybe that gentle leash is on ourselves too, you know. We don't need to be so defensive, get so upset about every little thing, you know, because we are very sensitive creatures, you know. We have a real tough exterior, a real tough shell, but we bounce back just about every time, you know, quickly. But inside, it's all just mushy with the Sagittarius, you know. We're just mushy, but we seem really tough, like we're rocks and we can handle anything. So, how do you approach that relationship? Got stranded at the airport. Is that where you are right now? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa, look at that card. Came out. Huh. This is very interesting. So 2 cards of reflection. Okay. This guy, can you see him very well there? This guy is really focused on empty promises. This might be one of your problems. You might be really going after guys that are unavailable, or kind of self-sabotaging yourself in a way. You know, we go after guys we know we can't have. They really don't want to be got or something, or they're already in love with someone else and we try and win them. It's already a super challenging challenge. Meanwhile, there is someone that likes you. They like you. They're probably thinking about you now, you know. They're probably thinking about you now. And this is, you need to stop focusing on empty promises. And notice that it's another 4. You know, it's another 4. It's another pause, right? Reconsideration. Am I doing the right thing? And this is in relationship, because something's not feeling right. Like it's probably pretty unbalanced. You're not getting what you're giving, or not what you're expecting. Anyway, you're not getting what you're expecting or what you think you deserve. So don't put energy into something that, you know, we don't put our clothes in a broken washing machine. You know what I mean? It's a waste of our energy. I think there's a pause here. I think it's a different approach. Yeah, here it is again. See that one cup that he's not looking at? You know, neither person is focused on this one cup. And maybe you know that one cup. This cup is around you. This here it's behind you. Here it's beside you, getting a little bit closer. Getting a little bit closer. But you're daydreaming about, you know, what you want, and this person may not be typically what you're attracted to. That's why you're not paying attention. You're not noticing. Also, it says we have to work with what we got. You know, I'm no, I have, I should wear it for you sometime. I have this shirt. It says, why be a Kardashian when you could be a Gallagher? And I'm a Gallagher. So I'm no Kim Kardashian. You know, I can only work with what I got. So, and what I got is personality. I'm helpful. You know, I'm adventurous. Maybe make a list of all the things you have going for you and focus on that. Now, you're not going to take out an ad, you know, or anything like that, but I think that there is someone around that you're not noticing for some reason. For some reason, I don't think you're seeing value in them, but they are there, gleaming, cup full, ready to offer this, right? So there's an opportunity here, you know. I think that you might be actually looking at greener pastures too. You know, you don't see the quality in that or something like that. I really hope that answers your question. Can't think of who that is. Well, we never can, eh? He's probably shy or afraid to approach you because afraid of rejection. You know, a lot of us would be afraid of that, but I think he's going to come around. I think he's going to try, you know, and because he's coming closer. See, in this one, he's way behind you, hiding, you know. He's hiding. He's like, oh, she's all focused on that asshole. You know, geez, like I'm nothing compared to that guy, but I am something and I love her. And now he's getting a little bit closer because he sees that you're sitting there in some sort of disappointment. You don't see your cups. You don't see your cups realized yet, you know, and your cups aren't just a guy. It's other things in your life, some of your wishes. What am I going to do with myself? When am I going to be able to pay my bills and actually go out to dinner once in a while? Like, it feels like struggle for a long time. So it's not just disappointment in love. It's disappointments that some of your other dreams aren't being realized yet. You can only see them. It's fantasy right now. It's fantasy. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. I know I talk forever. Mexico. Hello, Adela Garcia. Balloon Festival in Albuquerque is great. That would be great. So beautiful. I was in Sedona, Arizona. I went to the corner of Winslow, Arizona. I was there. I went to even New Orleans. I went on a big cross-country tour, back roads in my car, slept in my car a lot of the time, eh? I'm a diamond, I believe, doesn't realize it, and I've been in relationship with Aquarius, and he was controlling by way generous lots. Yeah. Yeah. I think that, you know, also too, you could be getting mixed messages you don't understand. And that's why she had all those swords behind her. Not being able to figure it out, understand, could be mixed messages. So someone could be around, but they could be not talking at all, for one thing. I've had guys tell me years later, oh, I always had a crush on you, Lynn. I'm like, you did? Why didn't you ever say anything? I didn't know. I didn't have a clue. Like, you never talked to me, ever. Well, I was shy, and you were always so wow. And you know, so sometimes they're not easy to see. I don't know. Like, I think I'm easy to approach, but you know, Sedona was incredibly beautiful. You know, I went there all to get, you know, the power from the vortex. This is funny. And I went up on that rock. I climbed. I just about died climbing up there. And I climbed and climbed and climbed. And it took me about quite a while anyway. And my boyfriend at the time wouldn't come. He said, I'm not going up there. So I said, okay, well, I am. I'm going. So I went up and I climbed to the top, and I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm just sitting there with my hands on it. Nothing. Not feeling anything. Not feeling anything. Nothing at all. So I'm like, oh, geez. I'm not feeling anything. Well, okay. Well, I better get back down there. I've been gone a while. It's going to take me another half hour to get all the way down there again. And he's just sitting in the parking lot waiting for me. And then the next day, I think it was, we went to the Grand Canyon. And that's where it was for me. That's where it was. That's where that feeling of power, that feeling of I'm a little speck of dust in this amazing world. It took my breath away. It made me feel, I felt in touch with nature, you know, I felt in touch. It was just one of those magnificent moments, you know, in your life. But it was weird because I was expecting the big thing at Sedona in the sacred spot. But that's the thing, is they can't name a sacred spot. It's a sacred because it was sacred for you at the time, for that situation, who you're with or wherever it was. Sacred can't be defined as one place for everybody, or you know, a building, or it's all different. Miracles can happen anywhere, and energy is everywhere, right? I absolutely do private readings. Deb, you kill me. You're as sweet and as cute as a button. What a sweetheart. I love how you guys take care of me. It is so adorable. You know, I've been looking for a man to do this all my life, and here you are, my caretakers here on YouTube. Oh my God, Deb, you are so sweet. So yes, I do personal readings. You can reach me at tinkertarotreadings@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook. I'm Tinker Tarot on Facebook. And I'm also on Skype. You can find me on Skype. It's the horse you see in the corner with the feather through it. That's what it is on Skype. So I know I get talking, eh? And, you know, I forget about business. Oh, geez. You're totally, totally welcome, darling. What a sweetheart. Well, anybody can contact me. I have a ton of availability, to tell you the truth. And hi there, the most hated promo from Houston, Texas. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thanks, Annette. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed that story. I got a million of them. That's just one. I got so many stories. It's not funny. But I, you know, I go up and talk to people no matter where I am. It doesn't matter. And people, my friends, never put me on speakerphone in the car or anything like that, because they never know what I'm going to say. So that's like people, that's a thing for me. My friends are like, no, you never put Lynn on speakerphone. So, and I'll just go up to people and talk to them. It doesn't matter if there's a little kid or an old person or a crippled person, or I don't care. I don't care. You know, my son, when my son traveled with me, my son's nickname for me is Scene. He says, you're a scene wherever you go. And I took him to Belize and Guatemala. I took him to a few places. And anyway, when we were there in Belize, we were on an island. There was no cars. And Chinese people owned every single corner store, and a lot of the hotels, but every corner store. And so I gave my son a budget. I said, you'll have to live on a budget. You have $20 a day. And you'll have to eat and buy things you want, like presents. And if you want something that's $50, I guess you'll have to save $5 out of your $20 every day. So this is called budget traveling. You can live on $20 a day. So your job is you got to find somewhere cheap to eat in town and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, he comes back and he's found the cheapest place, and didn't he find the cheapest place in town? And it was the Chinese restaurant. And we went there for lunch, and you could get chicken wings and French fries for like $2.50 or something. And so we went and had them, and there was the daughter up at the bar part. And I said to her, can I ask you a question? And she said, yes. And I said, why are there so many Chinese people here? I don't get it. And my son was like, oh, I can't believe you asked a Chinese person that. And I said, well, it is odd that there's so many Chinese people in Central America. Like I was really surprised to see this many. And she reminded me something that happened recently in history, that Britain had a 99-year lease deal with Hong Kong. Britain controlled Hong Kong for 99 years. And that 99 years was up in, I think, the year 2000. So in that year, so many people tried to immigrate out of Hong Kong because it was going to be taken back over by China again. And so Belize had one of the most relaxed immigration laws. And so they just went there by the thousands. Like, I was just on this tiny island. That's how many were there. You know, I could imagine all over Belize. But she told me that's why they came. And I remembered that 99-year deal. And isn't that cool? And I said, see, it's good if you ask questions, I said to my son. See, we just learned something here. Anyway, there's another story for you. I'm so sorry I'm talking so much. Hi, Brandy. welcome. We're just about at the end here. I've been going about an hour and a half. Thank you so much, Anna. Me too. Thank you so much. I hope I answered everyone's questions tonight. I hope you have a really good night. What's the date today again? The 13th. The 13th. The 13th. Hey, that's a 4. Another 4. So there's something to be said for Sagittarius to take a pause, slow it down, take a breather, relax a little bit, go, Om. That's what I used to do to my son when I was trying to calm him down when he was freaking out. So that winner, that first viewer is going to get their copy of Star Trek Conversational Klingon. I can't believe she had this ancient piece of history kicking around in her apartment. Can you imagine the tape? Look at it. Look at it. Conversational Klingon. You know, it's probably worth something. I should tell her she should put it on eBay or something like that, because I've never even seen one of these, but I couldn't believe she had it. Anyway, good night, everybody. Oh, okay. Axeman, I will answer your question. If love will ever find me. I can't see very well, but you look like a female. Axeman? Axe-mom. Of course you're female. Sorry, I'm blind as a bat. I stick my foot in my mouth on a regular basis. Regular. Okay. Will love ever find me? Oh, glasses on, glasses off. If love will ever find me. Life path number 4. Have a great night, Annette. Okay. Axe Mom. What's your name, Axe Mom? Like, what's just your first name? Can you tell me that? Because I'd like to say your name when I'm asking this. Night, Tanya. Have a good night. I'll try and be back on tomorrow. I think the storm's just about done back home. Hi, Sandra from Ireland. I was just talking about Ireland, and that's the most hospitable place in the world. It's so kind. Axe Mom, what's your name? Just your first name, please. Night, Anna. Thank you for staying up so late. Sticking with us. Night, Doreen. Love you. Love you all. Love will ever come. I'm sorry, darling. You did. You did. And right at the end, I'm looking for the Axamama. Axamama. I'm sorry. I'm not saying your name right. Love Ireland. Yeah, me too. I love it. Hayoka Visions Tarot. Hi there. How you doing? Night, girlfriend. Blanca. All right. Is it good to join this company? Eating some food, eh? Right on. I had vegetarian pizza tonight. Vegetarian pizza because I was just on the go, on the road. On the road again. I like being on the road, tell you the truth, and like a real traveler, wanderer, gypsy, you know. And I love driving. I especially love the back roads. Driving down the back roads, you meet all kinds of people and stuff. So is this a good decision to join this company for Blanca? Blanca. Wow, see that? Not really telling you a lot, but it's basically saying trust your gut. The sun is above you here. The sun talks about success, expansion, and it's saying you got a lot of the things that you need here to accomplish this. And you know what's kind of cool? Remember I was saying, you know, we all need to take a step back, relax a little. See what he's holding up there? The peace sign, peace man, you know, peace. Also, they do this in Jamaica. They say, Ari, man, everything's all right. Everything's all right, man. So this is what this guy's saying. Everything's all right. Relax. This is the card you got, Blanca. Jeez, this darn clock. I keep catching it in one of my bumpers. One of my chubby bumpers. I got when I quit smoking. So, about money. Crystal from San Bernardino, California. I would love to get my gypsy wagon going and tow my motorcycle or bring my motorcycle and come and visit all of you, come to all kinds of towns and actually meet everybody, do personal readings or just, I don't know, Lynn Talks instead of TED Talks. Mine would be a little more rough around the edges. Okay, rough around the edges. I'm still going to ask about the Love Find Me. Love Find Me. There it is. Ha! Look at that. The two cards. These are a lot about trust. Trust your instinct. Trust your gut. And the High Priestess to me is a lot about timing. She, you know, speaking of the planets and their placements and how it's going to affect us, you know, a full moon always makes us cuckoo and depressed and mad and all kinds of things. And she works with that stuff. She waits for moments to take advantage of moments and timing when the planets are aligned or disaligned or whatever to make her plans for certain things at those certain times. She waits, you know, like they say, Carmela, sorry, I yelled, stop. She waits, like they say, don't sign any contracts during Mercury retrograde. They always say that, or don't buy any electronics. And she waits, like she waits for the timing to do certain things. The other thing too is the book is about, right, Carmela? The book is about it's about like when I think of her too, and I think of the planets and I think of the energy out there. Oh, that's it. When we're asking the energy for what we want, you need to specify. I've said this before, and we need to define it. And I know that lots of people out there are saying, yeah, I know, I've got to ask the energy, but nobody's really doing it. You're thinking about it. But this is about writing it down somehow, getting it out of the mind and onto paper. Type it into your laptop. Do a video sort of thing just for yourself. Just talk to yourself in the video. Make a recording. Somehow get it out so that it's something you can read over or view over or listen to or something, because it needs to get out. And that's what that book about is there. And the book has a pentacle on it. And that's the investment. And when you get it out, and because the energy can't give you what you want unless you're specific, you could say, you know, I want love to find me. Well, there could be any number of people that come along that would like to love you, but it's just not right. The chemistry's not right. You know, it's like, wait, I didn't want all the, wait, you're sending the wrong people. Well, you weren't specific about what you want. You know, if you're looking for love, me and the girlfriends used to do this. We used to have a girls' night. And a couple of days before, we'd have to start preparing. We'd have a perfect man night. So for women, it's perfect man. Men, you can have a perfect women night. And basically the idea is you had to write down everything you wanted in a man. And you could write anything. The sky's the limit. He could have wings if you wanted, you know? And so we all made our perfect man list, what he would look like, what he would be interested in, what he would drive, what he, whatever, you know. So it was kind of neat because we all of us women that hang out had very different ideas of what a perfect man would be. And it's kind of funny because that changes over time. Like back then, I think I just want him to be hairy, have a motorcycle, and an attitude. But boy, times have changed. I got a longer list. But it's about being more specific. And some girls would say, well, you know, trust is really important. I said, oh, geez, I forgot about trust. So I'd add that to my list. You know, and someone else would say other things and say, oh, yeah, geez, okay, I better add that to my list. And the thing is that a lot of us got that person, but we evolve as people, we grow and change. This person may not be for your whole life, therefore 7 years of your life, and then you evolve and need something different, anyway, people change. I'm not saying that your lifetime lover is gonna change. I'm just saying that's a possibility. But we kind of get together every 5 years and do another perfect man night just to see how much we've changed. And we bring our list, we save our list from last time and bring them and go, oh my God, look at my 2 different lists or 3 different lists or whatever. So it's kind of cool that way. But that's what this is about. Asking for what you want. Define it. Do you want a woman that's stacked and, you know, has all the guys looking at her? Or do you want someone that's stable and fun? And, you know, it's different for everybody. If it's love that you're trying to conjure, whatever it is you're trying to conjure, you need to define it, write it out, figure what it is, because in your head, it's too general. It's too general. When you put it out, you define it. And you'll be surprised when you start writing or typing or whatever, how you do it. You could even make a picture, a vision board of pictures, of rip pictures out of magazines and glue it on or tape it on. And this is how I see what I really want, you know, what I really want. And you'll start to see it coming true because you're asking for it. You're accessing the energy. And right now, the energy is very active. It's becoming active too because it's a 3, right? Right. I would like private reading my email. Can you me? Can you me? It's getting late. Can you email me, honey. I'm at Tinker Tarot Readings with an S, at gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll come back. I don't have a pen or anything. I'm at my girlfriend's place. tchallow54 at msn.com. I'll come back. If I don't hear from you, Axe Mom, I will come back and copy this email and email you for sure. Thanks, hon. You just want someone who's rich so you don't ever have to work. Yeah, that would be nice. But you know what? If you were doing a job you loved, maybe you should be asking for the dream job. Because when you're doing the dream job, it doesn't feel like work. I was watching this documentary just before I came on here, and it's on Netflix, and it's called Tales by Light. And this guy goes around the world taking pictures. He's photographers, and he goes into remote villages, cities, all over the place, taking pictures of people, meeting people and everything. That's my dream job. I am no photographer. But I would love a job where I traveled around the world and met people and, you know, possibly photograph them and help them in some way too. I don't know, or help. I don't know. I need to define it. See, I need to define it. Honestly. I don't know that either. If you go on, there's a girl called Annie Does Tarot, or there's another one, Nadia Shaw. There are a couple of astrologers, and I know that Annie Does Tarot. She tells you about the site where you can find out that stuff, like where you can find where your moon and sun are rising and all that. And apparently there's just something you type in, and you got to just, you know, type in your date of birth and blah, 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 and it will tell you that stuff. I think you could probably just type that into the search bar in Google or whatever search engine you use and say birth chart or how would I, astrology.com. There you go. Doreen is telling you, astrology.com, go there. And it will ask you, you know, what do you want to know? What's your this, that, or the other thing? I went actually to one of these psychic fairs, and that's where I got mine. The guy did a whole printout and everything. And a lot of people have asked me why I don't do psychic fairs, and I didn't like the energy there, to tell you the truth. I felt it was too grabby. Oh, here, come here, dear. And, oh, I liked it. You know, it was too, I didn't like it. They were almost fighting each other for people, you know, the different readers and psychics and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to be here, someone in an argument for a customer. I'm not doing that. Nope. So Dublin, Ireland. Oh, really? Wow. I was in Dublin. This is a little story for you. There are never any Aquarius live readings. I'm doing Aquarius next, hon. Probably tomorrow now. What time is it? 9:30. I don't know if I can squeeze it in tonight. I'll think about it. I need a little rest first. But anyway, when I went to from Poland, wow. Do you know, I don't know if you're Jewish or not, but there's a lot of Jewish immigrants in Ireland. Well, I guess they're all over the world. But I found out that my history has that. So, and it's, you know what, well, you know what's really funny is that some of the habits that you have, little things that you probably don't think about, are things from your past lives or your family's history, like your ancestors. And my teaching is that our ancestors are the stars. They're all watching down on us, and that's where our grandparents and our sisters and our parents are up there. But I've got so many stories to tell you, you wouldn't believe it. But every time someone truly important in my life has passed away, like when my mother, when my father, and even my sister, when my mother and father died, though, I cut my hair right off short, like right up here, you know, really short, cut it all off. And I didn't know at that time that that was part of my cultural traditions to do that. And it was kind of weird that I just wanted to do that because our hair carries our memories, right? And so when someone important passes away, you cut all that off. You can put it away in a ponytail if you want, and then you start new memories. So that, I just loved that teaching, that storytelling part of that. You may be Polish Jew. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure all of the story, all of the history yet, but yeah, that's, oh, you're from Kosovo. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I actually spoke to a woman from Kosovo, did a personal reading with a woman from Kosovo a couple of weeks ago. Really lovely woman. You didn't know that, eh, Melody? No. My sister passed in September. Yeah, and it was a bit of a shock. And you know, there's a ceremony you can do when someone passes. The people that want to celebrate that person's life in any way or say goodbye to them, you get in a circle and each of you grab, well, you know, the next person's hand, and each you hold on to that person's hand, and everybody, so it creates this small circle with all your hands holding on to each other's thumbs. And you think of something nice you'd like to say to them, wish for them, and you put it in this hand circle. And so you go around the room and you can say it out loud or silently, and you can put that in the hand circle. And then once everyone's said their prayer or their wish for that person that's passed on, all the hands go like that and throw it up. It's really cool. Anyway, it's a nice that's a free ceremony you can do, a feel-good thing, you know, to send someone off on their travels. Yeah. Scorpio married to a Sagittarius. Wow, that's a hot couple. That's a hot couple. Wow. Oh, thanks, Melody. And I'm sorry for your loss as well, Doreen. So, Fran? Glenn Fry. Hey, that's so cool. The Eagle song. Yes. Yeah. One of their my favorite, Hamilton. Hi, Scott. How you doing? Very beautiful up in Hamilton. I have a girlfriend that lives up there right now. But I like Hamilton. I like all the waterfalls they have there. They have a surprising amount of waterfalls in that area. And that's probably to do with the 2 levels of Hamilton, eh? But I used to be a truck driver, you know, like an 18-wheeler. I'm licensed to drive everything except a plane. I can drive 14 speed, 18 speed, 10 speed, 5 speed, 3 on the tree, and motorcycle. And I even have my Z license for air brakes to handle air brakes. So I used to be a truck driver, but I absolutely hated it. I hated the job. Well, they're, but, you know, the thing is that Scorpio's a bit sensitive because Sagittarius can be very tactless and to the point, very direct. And for some signs, as a partner, that's tough if they're sensitive. And Sagittarius has to learn to say everything lightly. It's like, oh, I feel like I'm walking around on rice paper. You know, there might be that little bit of stuff there, you know, the communication. There might be, that's what I think of when I think of Sagittarius and Scorpio. I have a brother that's Scorpio, and it doesn't take anything to set him off. Anything. It's just he's mad at me right now. We haven't talked for a year because he's mad at me right now. Because I asked him for $25 for rent for him to put his 2 Harley Davidsons in my garage. You know, he's got like $60,000 in motorcycles, and he won't give me $25 a month to get. So he's not talking to me. Jeez, like, so. Have you? Yeah. They're very sensitive. They're very touchy. Just the littlest thing. It's because they feel that they should be treated with a certain amount of respect. You know, don't talk to me. Don't tell me what to do. Don't. They're worried about people not respecting them. That was my brother's biggest problem. He was always thinking I was, you know, stepping over bounds or something. And I wasn't. I just say things so darn plain that he was always getting offended. But just about anything. Anyway, I got tired of the whole mess and said, forget it. Sherry's home from work. I got to go, everybody. Look at Sherry's home. Say hi, Sherry.
Hello. I have to take the garbage out.
Uh-oh, she's got to take the garbage out. So anyway, I shall say, que sera, sera. What did I say to the people? I said that I sang the Glenn, the Lawrence Welk song. Good night, sleep tight, and pleasant dreams to you. Here's a wish and a prayer that all your dreams come true. And now till we meet again, adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Good night. Bye, everybody. Yep, you'll probably see me tomorrow, darling. Going to give her a try. I'm going to try and do it every single day until I get them all done. Okay? Bye, darlings.